Our lights out and we are racing
Sasaki's
here in Mandalika. Ayumu Sasaki's got a problem. He's drifting backwards on that damaged liquid motor machine. Moreira's made the perfect launch from pole position. He'll get the drop on the field as they attack on the brakes into the first corner. Aggressive coming through there further back. Is that even Ortola who started down in 12th place on the grid? But Sasaki has gone the wrong way. Is there going to be an early retirement here for the Japanese star?
He was completely last as they hit the brakes for turn one. He did take a couple into the first corner, so clearly one or two issues getting that bike off the line, but he is now up and running.
Yeah, that's the best possible news then for Sasaki. Already it's been a highly dramatic Sunday race day for him. There is Jaume Massey then, who started on the front row in second place. He's been beaten up early on as well. The World Championship leader, Massey, on the Leopard on there, the very distinctive looking number 5 machine. Massey through the first sector, down in 7th place, so he's gone the wrong way, lost 5 places.
With Danny Holgado ahead of him as Holgado now attacks Forasato, who are not used to seeing this high up the grid. It's his career best qualifying. Massey is now going to be next behind Forasato, trying to make his way through as Moreira leads Via through this third sector. Holgado taking 2 into 1. Both Holgado, well, Alonso and Ortola eased wide. Ogden
runs wide as well, further down the field. That was incredibly brave. You had to be so precise and confident there, didn't you? Holgado on a dirty inside line. We saw it happen with Aleix Espargaro straight off line through that very same corner in the MotoGP sprint yesterday. Well, that was superb by Holgado on the inside of Ortola and Alonso, up into 3rd place and on the 96 bike. Massey over the line then, stays in that 7th place. Holgado is getting his elbows out here. This has been a superb first lap and a half by our ex-World Championship leader Holgado getting on with this. Via now on the inside of Moreira coming through the high-speed turn 12, but Danny Holgado has worked himself brilliantly up from 7th place on the grid, lap and a half into this Grand Prix. He now leads. Stunning stuff this by the Tech 3 KTM rider.
Sasaki, who is not making any real progress here, he's still running around in 20th place. Wouldn't be surprised if there are still 1 or 2 issues either with the rider himself or the motorcycle.
Colin Via on the inside then of Alonso and Massey. There was contact there, wasn't there, between Alonso and Moreira, but how great was that overtake? A double overtake by Via in turn 16. He made it look easy, it certainly wasn't, but brilliant stuff by the Dutch teenager.
Well, I was just about to say, the one card that perhaps Ayumu Sasaki can play here is he can get some help from his teammate who's up there. He needs Colin Via to get in there and win this race and take the big points away from Holgado and Massey. Moreira looked like he was on the green there coming through turn 9, but he is now in the race lead once again.
Just a quick shout out again to the wildcard Aditama. He just set his best lap of this Grand Prix in 15th place, a 1:39.497, which on that last lap was quicker than Via, who's fighting for the victory here. He's got podium pace further down the field as Aditama. He's 6.2 seconds away from this lead group, so he's out of contention, but excellent race pace as Alonso just squeezes Massey out of the paintwork as they go towards turn 13. Here we go then, they fan out 3 abreast, hard on the brake, one of 2 real severe hard braking zones here in Mandalika, turn 10. He was a little bit out of shape there, wasn't he, Colin Via, but he just about pulls it up to the apex.
Holgado, I think, was almost forced there to go up the inside of Diogo Moreira. Moreira will surely take that back again with the inside line for turn 2.
Good job, Moreira picked up his right knee there, otherwise going to get a clattering, an absolute wallop from Holgado. He went all in there, didn't he? Danny Holgado with a bit of slipstream down that short 507-metre start-finish straight, the second shortest straight on the Grand Prix calendar. As they attack now through this high-speed, fast and flowing second sector, absolutely pinned on a Moto3 bike as they sweep through 6. Now the blind crest through 7. All about your agility and your corner speed.
Well, Holgado was definitely on the inside of the corner there. So
he's got to be careful because on the end of the previous lap he was off the curb and exceeding the track limit coming out the last corner, so Race Direction are going to be keeping a very close eye on this one, because without any question there, Holgado was way off the circuit.
Well, it was a shortcut, wasn't it, through turn number 9. So Race Direction might well say to Danny Holgado, you've got to lose some more time through there, otherwise we'll hit you with a long lap penalty. He's way off the road. To be fair, yes. Moreira was right on the outside of the curb as well, so there wasn't an awful lot of room for Holgado to get through that corner. But Race Direction will be having a very keen look at that, as Munoz, in the mix of all of that, elbows Alonso aside. Danny Holgado has a long lap penalty, and that could come as no surprise.
I'm really surprised. A rider of his experience did not realise. Well, I think Moreira got a helping hand there. I can't really believe this from Danny Holgado. It would have been pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious to all and sundry watching, so it must have been obvious to him that he clearly cut there. Now, the long lap penalty coming the way. Talk about playing into the hands of Jaume Masia. He got a long look over his left shoulder. I'm sure he's already got the message on his dashboard. Holgado is going to be moving out the podium here. A long lap penalty for the shortcut on the previous lap, and this is just playing into the hands, isn't it, of Masia, with Sasaki not potentially scoring points here today. So into the long lap penalty then for the shortcut comes Danny Holgado, and the World Championship lead here is lost. What a stunning recovery this has been then from the Spaniard, fighting as we knew he would do for every precious point at this stage of the World Championship, trying to limit the damage of that long lap penalty.
Once again, comfortably the quickest rider on track.
Some proper heroics this by Holgado, showing just how badly he wants this Moto3 World Championship. Of course, if he does win it, he'll be back to defend it next season, confirmedly staying with Red Bull KTM Tech 3 next season. But Jaume Masia then still standing firm at the front of this Grand Prix. He makes a mistake there. He makes a mistake, and around the outside sweeps David Munoz to himself. Has a big moment as they come through turn 4. This is incredibly close action here in Moto3 in Indonesia. Holgado has got another long lap penalty, obviously exceeding track limits, I guess, was it?
Must have been. We saw him go wide there on the outside of 12. So Danny Holgado, who's just undone all that time lost, has now got another one. He's about to take the lead of the race, would you believe? Holgado stays up the inside of Masia.
Oh, he picks up Masia big time there, doesn't he? Munoz comes through, Moreira, Alonso will come through. Dennis Onju also now right in the thick of this victory battle. Incredible action, thrills and spills here, edge of the seat. He took another shortcut then.
Maybe that's how he caught up, maybe out of picture, as now Munoz gets busy up the inside of Alonso. So Danny Holgado has another long lap penalty. He's clearly decided, if I'm going down, I'm taking Jaume Masia with me.
We are on the last lap of what's been an epic. It's Diogo Moreira, the poleman, who leads it.
I'd imagine Danny Holgado will just stay out there and just take the long lap penalty after the race and try and finish as high up as possible. He can at least affect Jaume Masia's World Championship points by staying in this group.
Holgado then on the road in 3rd place, and he's not come for the long lap penalty, so he's going to take the post-race time penalty here. Holgado then in 3rd place. Masia's been relegated back to 5th place. Doesn't look like there's going to be a 3rd successive victory on the cards for Leopard Honda Man, who was the victim of Holgado's aggression on the brakes at the turn 10 on the previous lap. But it's Moreira that's in position A right now as they come through the high-speed change direction. Moreira was on the inside line there. Surely that's an automatic penalty on the last lap.
Well, he's going to lose the lead here to Holgado, who might win this race on the road as he goes at the inside of Moreira. Masia just unable to make his way through. The door was shut in his face by Munoz. Holgado leads this race then with half a lap to go, but he won't be able to take the victory even if he leads this over the line.
Do you know what? And all this chaos and all this drama, I wonder if Holgado's not even seen on his dashboard that he's got a long lap penalty. That's why he's just full gas, head down. 3 abreast they go into turn 13. You can't take your eyes off this one. There's going to be drama coming here, isn't there, late on? We build into the final sector. Masia squeezes Holgado wide. Moreira, though, it is that leads into the final sector. Alonso 2nd, David Munoz 3rd. But did Diogo Moreira, though, exceed the track limit on that last lap? Through the final corner we go. David Alonso trying to find a way through on the inside of Moreira. Out of the final corner we go. And Diogo Moreira, is he going to hold off Alonso? Will he hold off Munoz? Moreira takes the victory in one of the most memorable Moto3 races we have ever seen here in Mandalika.
Diogo Moreira for Brazil is a Grand Prix winner.